Hey my dudes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kai and welcome back to another episode of reading my physical TBR mixed with reading books that is not my physical TBR. Because if you came from my last video, I am reading the Witch Hat Atelier manga and I don't have the next 10 of them on my physical TBR, so I got them all from the library and I will definitely be devouring those in this video. I also have this that's not on my physical TBR. This is the book club pick for the month. My good friend Shelby picked this one, so I will be reading that in this video. But for physical TBR, don't you worry. I have Falling, which is about a plane crash. Great. Can't wait. I will be reading this at the gym tonight. I don't film in the gym because I already get anxious about people enough looking at me reading on my Kindle as it is, so filming on top of that sounds terrible. Sounds like a terrible time for me. But if you're new to these videos, I essentially read books from my physical TBR. I try to film clips and talking reading updates as much as I can, but I also do work full time and sometimes I just don't feel like getting in front of the camera. Sometimes I'll yap y'all's ear off. But sometimes I really don't want to. So bear with me, I'm doing my best. But I really like filming these videos because I feel like it holds me accountable and it's fun. It's literally fun to talk to a camera. Just to talk to myself. Just to talk to myself about books. It's great. It's so fun. But no, in all seriousness, I really like to make these videos. So without further ado, let us hop into Falling by TJ Newman. I'll be back with an update. I'll see you later.
Hey my dudes, it is Wednesday when I'm filming this. It is probably going to be a Wednesday when you're watching it, but I wanted to come and do a midweek reading update, and the update is there's not really a whole lot to update. I was extremely sick yesterday. Like, I don't know if you can still tell, like if you can still hear it, but I had a sinus infection from hell yesterday. So I worked and took medicine, and my husband forced me to go to bed at 8 o'clock last night, and I slept for almost 12 hours. And so I didn't get a single page read. I rotted on my couch all day, fighting to friggin' feel good enough to get some work done. I napped when my daughter napped. I just literally laid on the couch all day yesterday. It was miserable. I have not felt that bad and that sick in a long time. Like, I cannot remember the last time that I felt too sick to even read. Like, usually when I'm sick, I at least still pull out my Kindle or read and whatever. And I'll lay in bed. Like, laying in bed at night is the only time I really get to read. So usually my husband's always like giving me crap, and he's always like, go to bed early and you'll feel so much better. And I'm like, no, even though I'm sick, I want to read. Like, this is the only time I get. And yesterday I just felt so miserable. I don't even think I could have read anything and retained it. Like, I don't think my eyes would have let me. It was miserable. But good news is I'm feeling good enough to function today. So that's good. I have some stuff to catch up on. I have laundry to do. I have videos to edit. I was supposed to post a video today, but I was on my deathbed yesterday and didn't get a chance to edit it. So my reading vlog this week is going to go up on Friday, but that's okay. That is okay. I cannot, like, right now, in this present moment, I can breathe out of one nostril, can't do it out of the other one. It's just miserable. And it was so miserable yesterday because I could not breathe through my nose, but my nose kept leaking. So I'm just literally, like, stuffed with toilet paper all day. And I was taking cold medicine, but my friend recommended me some sinus medicine, and that stuff was fantastic. I'm still taking it. But I knew it was a sinus infection over a cold because, like, it burned. My face burned. My eyes just felt so tired and so heavy because my sinuses are so messed up that it's, like, pushing into my eyes. I had a sinus headache. Like, my poor husband, when he told me to finally, like, he forced me to go to bed, and I had chills and no fever, which is really odd, but y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. The point of that is that I'm feeling better for the most part. So hopefully it's just upward from here. And yeah, already the difference for today is that I read a chapter of Falling. So I did get some reading done today. I am on chapter 4. I read 3 chapters on Monday. Was gonna read more yesterday, but obviously no. And then yeah, so I'm on chapter 4. I don't really have any thoughts about it so far. Kind of wondering how this is gonna go. Didn't realize this is a debut, by the way. I didn't realize it. Also very curious to know about this author's other books, because the other one's called Drowning, and what's the other one called? She's got like several, and they all have planes on the front of them. So I'm very curious what like the plot of these stories is. Like, are they all about plane crashes? Like, that's that's terrible. Like, literally, like, all they are all about. I cannot talk. Oh, they're all about, like, plane disasters. Awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, she was a flight attendant. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But also, I'm scared of you. But, like, look. Can you see that? Can you see that? All of her books have planes on the front of them, and they're all about, like, plane tragedy disasters. Like, that's terrifying. But I think I got an arc for Falling and Worst Case Scenario at one point. It's been a while. But I'm finally reading it now. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'm gonna have to dive more into it. But yeah, that's the reading update, is that there's no update. You just get to hear about how deadly I felt yesterday and how I didn't get to read. So yeah, no thoughts, just gonna hopefully read some more today. I have some work to do. I have some videos to edit, and then hopefully I'm gonna be able to sit down, relax tonight, and read. I also, like, I thought yesterday I was gonna, like, just sit on the couch and read in between work because I just felt so poo-poo. No, but I was gonna read the next 3 volumes of Witch Hat. I brought them downstairs with me. Obviously didn't happen. Yeah. So hopefully I can get some more reading done today, but stay tuned. Hopefully when I come back to you, there is an actual update. Alright, I am back with a reading update. It is now March 18th. No, 28th. I just can't read. Like, why am I trying to read the date when I can't read? But I wanted to give you guys an update because it is Saturday and I only have 2 days left of this reading vlog, and I just wanted to get some updates in because I feel like I haven't really been updating you guys, and I like the week-to-week reading vlogs because I feel like it really, like, gives me a set schedule of what I need to do. But also at the same time, sometimes I feel like it goes by so fast because time waits for no one. So, but I finished Falling by TJ Newman 2 nights ago. So not last night, but the night before. And I think I gave it 3 stars. It felt bingeable, but I don't know if it was in the best way. Some of the, like, pieces of text, like the chunks of text, or like the other characters' point of views kind of took me out of the story. So just point of views from people that I was kind of just like, okay, like, why are we getting this point of view? Like, I'm not really that worried about it. I don't really care. Like, we get a point of view from a baseball player, and this was towards the end of the book, and I totally even forgot they had brought baseball up at the beginning of the book. So it just kind of felt, I don't know how to put it in words. I don't know how to explain what I mean, but it felt like there was just a lot going on. So it
it wasn't my favorite. Like, I knew that everything was going to turn out okay. I'm I'm trying to, like, put my thoughts into words. I don't know if the plot made sense. Like, obviously this man has to decide between either crashing his plane and killing all the passengers on board, or his family dies because his family's been kidnapped. And it's just like, yes, that plot makes sense, but the reason why his family was kidnapped, I don't know. I don't want to spoil, I don't want to say too much, but just the multiple point of views and the, like, sometimes it just didn't really make sense to me. I don't feel really like one way or another about it. Like, I don't really feel like super fantastic about it. Like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever read, but I also don't feel like this is a hot pile of garbage. I just felt like it was kind of in the middle for me. I do have the arc for Worst Case Scenario when it first came out, so I do think that I will pick up that and maybe give that one a shot, because this was the author's debut, and debut novels are literally like very hit or miss. Like, it's really lucky if you get a good debut novel, in my opinion. Like, debuts are very hit or miss. They're not supposed to be like super duper stellar unless it's a famous, like, best-selling author writing under a different pen name. To me, that's the only time that you know for sure that a debut is probably going to be like absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion. But on to my current read. I am currently reading Best Offer Wins, and I am 60 pages in. It's giving me the vibes of Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I read that, I listened to that, and that was such a chaotic, fantastic time. I read a review earlier, and it actually, like, what did she say? Margot, who's the female main character in this book, she's an unhinged, unreliable narrator who is as thrilling as she is darkly funny, reminiscent of R.F. Kuang's Yellowface, and I completely agree. Like, this main character in this book is giving me the same vibes that I got from the main character of Yellowface. So, and I liked Yellowface a lot. I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 stars. If I remember right, I rated it very highly. I really liked that book. That book was a trip. I really liked listening to the audiobook, but, like I said, about 60 pages into this, I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know what's gonna happen. It is making me very anxious as someone who does not want to live in her current home forever and eventually would like to buy a different house and move out. I'm literally, like, sitting here thinking, wow, this is like my worst nightmare, is bidding 11 times on houses and getting outbid every single time, because the housing market right now is insane. My husband's at this point just like, let's just stay here forever. And I'm like, we could do it, obviously. We could turn it into what we want, but it wouldn't be exactly what I want. You know what I mean? Like, we could turn it into something that works for us, but I want something bigger. Like, I love my own library, and maybe that's just me being greedy and wanting, like, more. But yeah, anyway, to get back to the book, I'm really curious to see how it's going to go. The premise is super relevant and super interesting. If you guys don't know what it's about, it's basically about this woman who will, like, she's been outbid 11 times when she's trying to buy a house in the housing market in DC, and she has a very specific type of house she wants. Well, not like type of house, not like style, but like location wise, and like she's very specific in her wants, and she basically, like, will do anything to get a house that she has gotten a tip is about to go on the market. So she's basically trying to buy this house before it goes on the market, because she knows as soon as it goes on the market, she's gonna be screwed. She's gonna be outbid. So she's basically like, I'm not that far into it, but she's basically like planting herself in the current homeowner's radar, like accidentally meeting him at a yoga class and she like snooped on their house and stuff. It like looked at it and like was peeking through the windows and like looking at their kitchen and stuff and everything they've done to it. And so she's like, I want this house. I will do anything to get this house. So I'm really curious to see how far exactly she's going to go to get this house. But it's a, like I said, it's a very interesting premise, and it's a very interesting female main character. I do get it though, because the housing market again is insane. Depending on how far she goes though is going to dictate whether or not I really truly agree and feel for her. It's definitely, she's sarcastic and funny, and I'm having a good time so far. So it's not that long. I think it's only like 260 pages. And so I might try to binge it tonight and finish it. I don't know. And then after that, I don't really know what I want to start. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Do I want to start a book from my April TBR? Do I want to spin the physical TBR wheel in general and hope that maybe it gives me something that will be short that I can just bring into April with me and just start it and whatever? Do I want to read more Witch Hat Atelier? I don't know. I'm going to kind of just read this, see how I feel. If I'm just really in the mood for something that's no plot, just vibes. No, it's not no plot, just vibes. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's the phrase? If I'm looking to just, like, have a good time, quick, easy read, I might just pick up Witch Hat. I don't know. But you guys will be here. You guys will be on this journey, so you'll have to stay tuned. But I'm going to go watch Scream 6 with my husband, and then I'm going to hop into my book. So I will see you guys later, and I will be back. I'll probably be back tomorrow with an update. So stay tuned. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's Sunday. I did not get to binge as much as I wanted to last night because I was just tired. And my husband and I finished Scream 6 yesterday. It was my second time watching it, his first. I appreciated it so much more the second time I saw it. So yes, 10 out of 10, that was fabulous. But I started to read in bed, got too tired. So I picked it up a little bit this morning. And you know how I was telling you guys yesterday, like, I get it, this market's crazy. Like, I kind of understand where this woman's coming from. Yeah, I don't anymore. She's just a widow crazy. Because the things that have happened. And when they caught on for what she was doing, I was like, oh, you guys are really making a lot of sense. Like, this is kind of weird. I would never do it myself. No. I don't care how desperate for a house you are, the things that she is doing is crazy. I would just let it go. I would have been like, oh, that sucks. But no, this woman is so gung-ho on this house. And the way she's talking about it, very nervous to see how things are going to end up for these characters but my daughter is sleeping, groceries are ordered, laundry is in, my husband is out working, so I am going to sit here and I'm going to try to read as much of this as I possibly can. So, stay tuned for another update about what I think about the end of this book, because, like I said, this woman is going to some extremes in order to get this house. And, like, I get it, but no, I don't. Because inserting yourself into someone else's life to the level that she did is crazy. And when I meant that I agreed with what she was doing, I just meant, like, trying to get it before it hit the market. I was not agreeing with the fact that she literally implanted herself in these people's lives and showed up at their house and met their daughter, and yeah. So, yeah. So, stay tuned. I'm gonna hop back in, and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I do the little tappy taps. I don't know who started that. I don't know why I feel compelled to do it every single time. We're on the Celsius train today. I couldn't remember if I liked this one or not. It's okay. I really like the blue raz lemonade. That's the new fizz one, and I also like the grape ones. Those ones were really good. But I couldn't remember if I liked the sparkling berry ones or not. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I wouldn't like drink it every day for the rest of my life. I'm a berry girl most of the time. I really like berry stuff. So, but hi, happy Monday. I am here with an update because I am going to end this video. So, because it's Monday, so I will be ending this video here and then starting a new one. So, last night I finished Best Offer Wins. This book was crazy. This book was insane. This female main character was so unhinged just to get the perfect house. So insanely unhinged. It kept me guessing. I definitely did not know how it was gonna end. Wow. And this is a debut, so pretty impressive. Because like I said in my last clip, sometimes debuts are just not great. Like, you should expect your debut to not do great and to not be great. Speaking from experience as well. But this was really good. I feel like I read this pretty quick for the most part. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I already said it, but I gave it 4 stars. So, and this was like a really random pick. I literally just picked this off my shelf. This was not part of my March TBR. So, glad I listened to my mood when it told me to pick this book up. Because yes, I really needed something that was good. Because I have had some duds. Yeah, it's not my favorite. It'll do the job though. And then last night, after I finished Best Offer Wins, I wanted to start something that was going to kind of be a very quick read before April started, and just, again, something that didn't really take a whole lot of thought process in my noggin, like just something very easy to consume and read. So I started Dear Debbie by Freida McFadden, because whenever I read a Freida McFadden, they're always very quick, they're always very good. So I just need something quick, popcorn, like easy to consume. So I'm about 17% of the way done with this. I'm enjoying it so far. I've heard really good things about it. So I will be finishing this in my next video. And even though it's not part of my physical TBR, I have started melding these videos into being reading through my physical TBR and just reading vlogs in general. So, but yes. Oh, and the new Kindle setup, I showed it in my previous video, but very spring vibes. And it's been so nice here the past couple days. Like, I think this week we're supposed to have some rain, but like today it's 60s. Tomorrow I think it's actually 70s. And then I think Wednesday it's 70s, and then I think it starts to rain like Thursday through Sunday. So, to prepare you guys and to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, I am having my wisdom teeth removed on Friday. I am nervous. I've never had surgery before. Never been put under for anything before, so I'm nervous for that. My surgery's at 10. I cannot guarantee I will be filming at all, especially that day. But I'm going to kind of play the weekend by ear, because not only am I getting my wisdom teeth removed, but it's also a busy weekend as well. I have several birthday parties I'm supposed to go to on Saturday. And then Sunday's Easter, so it is going to be a very busy, kind of chaotic weekend, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up for the next video. So, also on my radar for this week, I think what I want to read is the next 3 volumes of Witch Hat Atelier. I've been enjoying this so far. I haven't jumped into it as soon as I had wanted to. Like, after I had finished the 3rd one, I haven't dropped back into this. So, hoping to do that this week and knock out 3 more volumes. Maybe something I can read this weekend, just something very easy to consume while I am recovering. So, we'll see. But to end off this video, because April is literally in a couple days, I wanted to pick my next read after Dear Debbie and either before or after Witch Hat. For my April TBR, I wanted to pick with you guys by spinning the wheel. So, without further ado, let me Oh my gosh, all the notifications are coming through. Without further ado, let's spin. Let's see what we get. What are we gonna get? First book of April. What is it? I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. My TBR wheel is really saying you need to read this book as soon as possible. Okay, that's weird. I don't know when this happened, but my copy is damaged. She's got a little bit of water damage. I don't really know what's going on. When the heck did that happen? Like, hello? That's weird. It's literally just been sat on my shelf. Did I spill water on it when I first got it? That's so weird. My wheel chose Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I have not read a Rebecca Ross novel. Ever, I don't think. I used to have a River Enchanted, but I don't think that I ever got to it for some reason. No, I know I did get to it, but the reason is I don't know. But I'm excited to hop into this. I obviously didn't read it when the hype was around it, which might be for the better, because I don't know, sometimes when I feel like you read a book that's really, really hyped up, it can affect your reading experience, and not always for the better. Like, yes, you have a lot of people to talk to it about, but there's also possibilities for spoilers, and if you don't like the book, ouch. So, this is a YA fantasy, I believe. I'm excited to hop into it. So, if you liked this video, make sure you like this video. Be sure to share it with your friends and comment down below if you've read any of the books that I have read in this video, but also if you've read Divine Rivals, let me know your thoughts. Same with Dear Debbie, since I'm in the middle of that one, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!